welcome Max Tyler. Thank you for joining us here in the MIDI TV 10. Max, you have literally just come off the stage not so long ago here. How was your set?
Absolutely brilliant. It hasn't quite sunk in yet. It went so well. As soon as I started playing, I was in another world. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it.
Amazing. Well, we could hear it. We were interviewing other bands and we could see people going along to your set. You had a good crowd forming because we had our runners going around to have a look at you. And you had people joining in with the lyrics as well. That must have been really exciting.
Exactly. I could see people like singing along, and it really touches me. It really does. It was amazing. Yeah.
That's brilliant. So you're kind of quoted as being a lively solo artist creating a euphoric, emotional experience through electronic music. You write, record, produce, and you provide all the instrumentation on all of your songs, don't you? So you're very much a one-man band making all of this happen.
Yeah.
How did you get into music?
I mean, I first started learning piano when I was about 8, and I had lessons, and then I just picked up the other stuff over time. But it was originally like a lot of 80s electronic music that first made me want to make my own music.
Right.
And then over time my taste just expanded, and now I'm into kind of more modern stuff. So that's kind of what I go for, like a synth pop sound, but with a modern twist, because I like to be sort of quite forward thinking in the production that I do on the songs.
Brilliant. So give us, could you liken your sound to anyone or any influences?
Okay, I mean, kind of like Gary Newman meets the 1975 and Post Malone.
Amazing.
That's kind of what I'd say, actually, yeah.
That's good. That's brilliant sort of likening to those artists. I don't know if you're aware of another artist called Max Tyler, but have a bit of a situation here in that I was actually expecting a cowboy called Max Tyler to turn up.
Oh yeah.
So I've been messaging him, asking him about any gigs he's got coming up, if he's excited to be playing at Altitude. It turns out I think this Max Tyler is from America. He's got a lovely Stetson, but it's not this Max Tyler. So for anyone confused, and to my new Facebook friend, Max Tyler the Cowboy, hi Max. We've been messaging each other now for a few days, but it's not you. But it is nice to meet the real Max Tyler. So forget the cowboy, this is the guy. So I've just learned something very interesting about you, Max. Asking about other interests you have. You're into wine tasting.
That's right, yeah.
How did this come about?
Just last summer, I was watching, there was this program that had Gordon Ramsay, Fred Siriax and Gino D'Acampo. They're all like in the restaurant business, and they went on road trips and stuff, and they were just like cooking loads of food and getting in nice wine and stuff, and I was just like, you know what, that just seems really appealing. And I looked further into wine and I was like, actually, like so much goes into it. There's so many different types, and it just really interests me, and like, yeah, it just expanded.
Have you heard of a little wine called Lambrini?
Don't think
I'm being
so, no.
silly. It's gross.
Is it?
Yeah, cheap and gross.
Yeah,
but I loved it as a teenager. So any nice wine that you can find here today at Altitude?
I haven't tried yet, but yeah, I'll keep my eye out. I'll
go on a mission looking for that.
Someone get me the wine list. Yeah.
Yeah. But I really like that contradiction of very modern electronic music mixed with this background of wine tasting as well. That's really, really interesting. So you play keyboard, guitar, looper, bits of everything really, don't you? So your show is a very interesting show. Where can we see you next? What have you got coming up later in the year?
So my next gig's going to be in October in Wales at a place called the Haver Hub. It's a recently restored building. It used to be an old post office.
Oh, that's quite cool.
My aunt has been, like, over the past, like, I don't know how many years, has invested so much time and money into restoring it, and they opened not that long ago. So yeah, I'm booked to perform there on October the 9th, I think.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, it should be a good night, yeah.
And will there be a link to tickets on your social media?
Yeah, I don't think it's up for sale yet, but yeah, I'll definitely put a link on my social media, yeah.
Brilliant. And where can we find you on social media?
So Instagram, TikTok, the big one, and Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud. The handle's at Max Tyler Music. So feel free to go check that out for some great music content. I always try and make my content online really kind of visually interesting, just so you could be scrolling along and then it comes up and it just kind of sticks out, and you pause for a minute and you're like, oh, that looks kind of cool. That's what I want.
Yeah, grab that attention. Before we finish off, have you got a sticker? I heard that you were giving out stickers, Max Tyler stickers, and I want one.
Yeah, I got tons here.
Oh, I like these.
There you go.
Okay, guys, go and check out Max Tyler's music and keep an eye on social media for for the link to his show in Wales in October. Max Tyler, thank you so much for joining us today.
My
Next
pleasure.
time, wear that cowboy hat, okay? Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.